Hello, welcome back to another edition of Whiskey Wednesday. I am Billy Herring from the band 1916, and I'm here to take you through a couple of tastings that we're going to do today. The first of which is one of my favorite whiskeys that I've had over the years. The always impressive Teeling Single Malt. This whiskey comes from Dublin, Ireland. Get a good shot of that there. Comes from Dublin, Ireland. This is made, I think it's 5 different wine casks. They put their blended whiskey into these wine casks to mature them with different flavors, and then they blend them all back together again to make a really complex taste on your palate. Now, this is a really special edition of Whiskey Wednesday because I already filmed a whole bunch of these, and all my audio was screwed up, so we get to do this all over again. Oh no, he said with great relish. But anyways, let's try this again, shall we? This is, again, one of my favorite whiskeys. I'll make this brief. The nose on this, which is the smell of it, that's what, when you smell a wine or a whiskey or any sort of spirit, they call that the nose. So just, in case you're ever at a distillery or the like. But yeah, you've got some, I want to say some melon, maybe apricot, definitely a fruity aroma going on there, which makes me think that we're in for a nice sweet whiskey. So let's give this a shot here. Sláinte. That is very good. That's delicious, as I expected. You've got a lot of cinnamon, spice going on, as well as your typical vanilla-y caramel type flavors that you get with a lot of Irish whiskeys. There's not a terrible burn with this one. It's, again, one of the smoothest whiskeys you could have. It's very good. Very easy on the palate. Almost, I don't want to say it's a dessert whiskey or some kind of after dinner whiskey, but a lot of them are, especially the Irish whiskeys tend to be a little sweeter, in my opinion. But a little side note on this glass here. I got this glass from the tasting room at the Teeling Distillery in Dublin, which I believe is in the Liberties, which is a little part of Dublin City. If you ever go there, you should definitely check it out. It is worth the visit. A lot of history in that city as well, especially in that little part of Dublin. Being in a band that is called 1916, we go back to the well and visit these places where all these amazing things have happened. Anyways, getting back to the whiskey, you couldn't go wrong having a glass of this. Neat, maybe with 1 ice cube, just to break things up a little bit, open up the flavor, although there's definitely, it's very fruity and floral, and yeah, this is a great dessert whiskey. I'll just say that. So yeah, enjoy your Teeling Single Malt. Sláinte. Okay, we're back. I told you this was going to be a double header. I wasn't lying about that. So, as a treat, I brought a special guest with me today. My good friend, Blackbush by Bushmills. That's going to be our second whiskey for today. This is another one of my favorite whiskeys. I have a ton of Irish whiskeys in my house, so I figured, hey, what the hell? I'll give it a shot. Kind of burn through some of these guys. But this is a whiskey, if you come over to my house, I'm more than likely to pour you a glass of this because everybody enjoys this whiskey without realizing they're going to. Because it's got a really unique flavor to it. It's smoky and sweet at the same time, which is something you generally don't get with an Irish whiskey, but with this one it makes a lot of sense, and that's what makes it one of my favorites. I got my Glencairn ready to go. As I mentioned earlier, this is the second time I've gone through this, so there you go, more for me. But yeah, this is, I got this Glencairn at the William Wallace Monument, in Stirling, Scotland. They have a little gift shop at the base of the tower there, and they have these cool little Glencairn glasses. I don't know if that comes out clearly, a little picture of the monument, but I don't know. It always makes me think of my little trips that I take when I get one of these. So, without further ado, I'm going to try Bushmills Black Bush. You don't get a ton of smoke on the nose, at least not up front. I mean, if you're looking for it, you may notice it. I'm getting more fruits. I want to see like a toasted cookie, maybe. Maybe that's the smoke coming through with the sweet. So like a toffee almost, something like that. So we'll try this now. Oh, that's good. And a belated cilantro to you. Yeah, there's the smoke. It's not bad. It's very tasty. I could see how a little bit of ice, maybe one small ice cube might open this up a little bit. Flavor-wise, you don't need it at all, but it's this makes for a very good whiskey if you want to just sit down and enjoy a cocktail. Some people put these in mixed drinks. I've never had one of those myself, but I could see how it could be a thing. The taste on this has got some spices, maybe some fruit in there as well. It's like a spicy, smoky sort of, but it's all very subtle. It's very good and very subtle. I want to say cinnamon, but that might be the spices coming through. Maybe it's cinnamon. Maybe that's the spice. I don't know. I just know that I like it. Yeah, the finish, it does tend to linger in the back of your throat a little bit, that smoky flavor, but not a ton. Not like a scotch, like where you want to die and you wake up feeling like you just like smoked like 3 cigars. It's not that bad. Yeah, highly recommend this whiskey. Couldn't recommend it more. But again, this is Bushmills Black Bush, made by the Bushmills Distillery in Northern Ireland. I highly recommend you check it out. It's good stuff. And with that, my name is Billy Herring, and if you like this video, please like and subscribe, comment below with other whiskeys you want me to try, and who knows, if I'm ever in your city playing a show, maybe we'll meet out at a bar and we'll film one of these together. Sound good? Enjoy. Sláinte.